Always had a passion for baking. I would wake up in the morning before everyone else, and I would go downstairs, get out my parents' James Beard cookbook, and I would make either pancakes or waffles. I'm Laura Bevere, and I'm a food scientist with Oscar Mayer. I really was more of a science math kind of girl, so I feel like probably my love for science mixed in with enjoying cooking and baking really is where those two came together. Frosting.
A frosting.
If you're looking at a restaurant dessert, there's probably many times 5 or 7 recipes that go into that one thing. Now it's starting to look like I feel like that's kind of the same thing in product development. You have a product, you have a package, you have a lot of different things that go into that product to create the bundle that ultimately the consumer gets and we put out onto the store shelves. You need to understand as a food scientist how you need to go about formulating that product so that you can meet the consumer need.
It sounds like but once
I would say the product development process is not typically easy. It takes a lot of iterations of formulating, reformulating, going to the consumer to see if we're on the right path, getting guidance from them, taking that back, reformulating. Match current flavor, which we know did well.
We tried to match current flavor, yes.
So it's a constant back and forth game between getting back into the lab, into the pilot plant, and then going back to consumers to make sure we're hitting the targets that we want to hit. It's incredibly exciting to get into our consumers' kitchens. I'm Laura. There you go. Hi, I'm Laura.
Hi, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm familiar with this.
Yes. Yeah, that's it.
Bacon has become a staple in our house. I am not kidding. I think all 13-year-old boys love bacon. I've asked other parents. So.
It's important to understand the people who are actually consuming our products. I mean, if we're not delighting consumers, then we're not doing our job.
And how would you describe like your overall philosophy on food?
You know, it's interesting you say that because there's so much out in the world and I think it's really confusing.
She just was like, I think this is what you mean, but she's like, I'd really like someone to tell me. About 4 years ago, we launched Select's Hot Dogs, and they've been incredibly successful because they built upon what we heard from consumers, which was that they wanted more recognizable ingredients, and we were able to deliver that. It's awesome to see the product that you worked on show up on the store shelf. You feel really good about it.
She sees Oscar as local, high quality.
Consumers' tastes are constantly evolving, and in order to remain relevant and continue to be successful in launching products, we need to continue to listen to them and evolve with them.